Hey, um, well, I made one on the finale, so I'll make one on the premiere of The Walking Dead. Oh my god. It's just so hard to care about it now. Like, there's no storyline on The Walking Dead anymore. It's just which character will die next. That's all we're being dealt right now. Just who's gonna die next. Spoiler warning, major spoiler warning. If you don't want to know who Negan's killed and you want to find out for yourself, click off this video, go watch it, and then come back and be angry with me. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Glenn and Abraham are dead. Oh boy. Like, I will admit to being genuinely surprised when Abraham was killed because, you know, he's been a bit of a fan favourite for the 2 seasons he's been on the show. Can't even remember now. Um, I've enjoyed his character. I've enjoyed the arcs he's followed. His relationship with Sasha, I think it is. Um, and then straight out of left field, Negan goes and kills Glenn as well. That surprised the hell out of me. I didn't know they were going to do a double, but I guess they needed something to justify the wait and the cliffhanger. But after getting over that initial shock, does it matter? Not really. I cared about Glenn's character. He's been there since episode 2 of the show, for Christ's sake, but he's gone. What does it matter anymore? Like, who's next? That's basically all I'm thinking right now. Who's next on the list of people who are going to die? Sure, you got me for about a minute. I did feel upset, as you do when you've been emotionally attached to characters for like 7 seasons. But it doesn't justify the fact that he died. Like, we were already teased his death mid season 6 with that whole garbage scene where he fell under the dumpster and Nick was killed. Like, we were led along so far with that storyline. Like, I think it was about 4 episode turnaround before we found out he was alive again. I mean, you had to be an idiot not to assume he was alive, but it was officially confirmed like 4 episodes later. And it's just stupid. Like, I don't understand why someone else important was killed. Like, it wouldn't have made much difference. It would have just been a character not there anymore. But it would have meant a lot more, it would have meant a lot more if, say, Daryl was dead or someone who we weren't expecting to die. Like, I heard, or I read somewhere that this season's going to follow the comics much more strictly than all the other seasons. As soon as I read that, I just thought, see you, Glenn. Like, you're obviously going to die, and at some point Rick's going to lose his hand. And they tried to do a stupid scene in this episode where Carl gets thrown onto the floor and Negan tells Rick, you better cut his arm off. And it gets so close to Rick cutting Carl's hand off, going so far as to say, yeah, you can cut mine off, spare my son. But it doesn't happen. And I thought for a minute there that, hey, they were going to cut off Carl's hand, which would have been entirely stupid, but at least it would have been something different. But, yeah, in saying that, I'm just sick of it, you know. The Walking Dead hasn't had a proper storyline for seasons now. It's always gain hope, lose it when someone important dies. It's been that way for the entire show. I just want something different. But it appears that with this cliffhanger resolution, we're not going to get anything different. It's just going to be someone else that we've grown to care about dying by the end of the season or dying by the mid-season finale. So bring it on, AMC. I'm still going to watch it. I'm still going to sit down on a Monday afternoon and watch the show. But just don't expect me to care that much anymore. On a lighter note, Jeffrey Dean Morgan's a pretty good actor. I liked him a lot more in this episode than I did in the season finale. I thought we're definitely going to need more time with this character, and we've received it. We've received an episode starring him. He's in the opening credits now, so he's going to be a major player in this season even. But yeah, Jeffrey Dean Morgan's alright. That's the only positive thing I have to say about this episode, really. Um, yeah, so you're probably going to go watch it anyway if you're a big fan of the show. Um, I'll leave that there. I'm not excited for next week. I don't. I liked Morgan's solo episode last season, but I don't really care about him or Carol anymore. But yeah, bring on season bloody 11, where we're left with Rick and his son, because that seems to be the only two people they refuse to kill. Goodbye.